And there's no time like the present to try it out here. So let's jump into our first new bee attempt. Oh my gosh. Heavy batter. That's not what you're called. You're called an otter. Heavy otter energy. Not a great shop here, though. We do have honey, so I need to freeze that immediately. What do I even do with you? I mean, you're one of the completely untouched beginner characters, which makes me put some more credence into your abilities, but unfortunately, I don't want to use these two otters to buff up this otter. I don't think. It seems silly, don't it? But they do call me crazy. It's gonna mean that you're slightly stronger than your friend behind. I don't know, I do actually regret all life's decisions that have brought me to this point, but let's try it out for size, shall we? Withering, overexcited, magical, pants, shovels, truckers. I think we gotta go for some magical pants. That's what speaks to me at the moment. Let's try this super strange otter build that I have no faith in whatsoever. But we are ready for the future. We'll grab that ant, throw some honey on it. A bit of a sweet ant situation. I think the bee is alive in this one. And in that mindset, let's start here so that we don't accidentally buff up the ant that we're planning to kill in the future anyway. Early swan definitely intrigues me. Get that economy ramping immediately. Allows us to afford the pill that we'll need moving forward as well. Question is, do I do that or do I get a honey ant first? I think we start with the swan. Honey, you will have your time in the sun. It will arrive. And I think we could go for maybe a big otter to tide us over in the early game here, try and get some quick wins. Definitely decent stat lines, and once we combine them, they'll be looking pretty snazzy. Sunny honey. I'm hoping it's a sunshine day for us for sure. And all right. So if I combine you and I bring you into existence, it's a 50-50 shot whether this ant gets a buff that will be wasted on it. I like those odds. Give it to me here. Perfect. Absolutely wonderful work, Otter. MVP of the whole team, I believe. And then we'll go here. Crab actually seems kind of interesting. 8 health crab. At least based on how that first run of the day went, it seems like it could do a lot more work than what I might have previously thought of such a combo. There's the pill we need for the future as well. Fantastic. 3-8 crab. Maybe if I just keep repeating it, my brain will come to a decision as to whether that makes sense whatsoever here. We roll once regardless. Fish does not intrigue me too much. Let's try this on for size. I think it'll do all right for the time being at the very least. And that's all we can really ask for, I guess. Let's keep trying to get some early wins, but not too fast. We need a level 3B before we manage to complete the entire event here. Oh no. Well, then getting a sheep is not good for me. That's better. So close. So close. But hey, maybe we need that loss just to give us slightly more time to get that last tick of B. And now I think this is the turn that I'm going to be sleeping, pilling you. I don't think Dodo is really worth the investment anymore. That's wild. So at least if it scales the way that we were guessing at the start of the evening, it's still not as good as a level 2 Dodo at level 3. Slightly better attack to start off, so maybe is a bit more playable on round 3. But that doesn't speak to me, even with the crab, which normally it would. I don't know, let's freeze you. Maybe mull it over just slightly longer here. You'll give 1 attack to our crab. which at these levels might mean something. You know what? Let's just start here. B, welcome to the squad. Welcome, welcome. Hope you stick around. Next on the cutting block here is the tough decision. Nothing's looking rearing to go. So we could bring you in, try and reroll for some upgrades. Getting the otter maxed out here might actually work out quite nicely, especially if we can get a bison out of the entire deal. That'd be nice. Let's roll maybe a few times right off the bat here. Make sure that we freeze any honey that shows up. Fantastic. Oh, and we did get the otter. Beautiful. Absolutely wonderful work. So I guess Dodo Otter might be the way to go for now. Then we can decide who we're going to put a bit of a honeypot scheme onto and murder indiscriminately in the future. Sorry, put to sleep. Of course, not murdering or anything like that. Ooh, but you're telling me, do we get snail after our first loss? I mean, that's just better than the dodo, at least at this stage. So let's bring you onto the team. Welcome to the squad for now. You probably won't be sticking around for long, rather. In fact, oh my gosh, that's so much better for the honey plays. Goodbye, dodo. Okay, this is kind of working out. It's a weird one. It's a bit of a wacky start here. We're on our way. I believe. In fact, I believe. Against the eager fanboys. Hopefully they're a little bit too eager. Looks like it. Fantastic. I was very curious how the new update would work out in regards to our attempts here. Pet eats shop food. Give it +1 health. That's not any different. I think I did hear that the rabbit can hit itself now, so it's slightly better, but hasn't changed too much. Interesting. Let's throw some honey on our friend here. Looking for pills. I guess we could put honey on our swan as well. Oh, giraffe's stat line changed. Oh, that's quite a bit better than it used to be. That's something. You're more playable, at the very least. Then some swan. Move you back. Roll me. I need some pills. Excuse me. Some pills, please. There we go. Need pills here. And swan will be sold eventually, I'm feeling, but for now, I think we can still freeze you, keep you around, keep that economy chunk in here. Who are we up against now? The gasping buttocks. Oh, no. Ooh, I love those hedgehog plays. Did kill our V, which I'm not happy about for the record, but it's always so satisfying to watch it cascade across the board. And now, you're definitely going. In fact, let's do that now so we get the extra shop slot. Combine, yeah. Could bring another crab in, but I'm not sure how I feel about that. We could also, like, double swan for the time being, really get the economy chunk in. We have good health right now at the very least. Gives us enough to potentially buy out a wee bit more at the start of our turn. But regardless, let's just throw you there. We can always combine you immediately if we see something that changes our mind. I'm curious, with how low statted our previous team was and still managed to get the win, are things like salad better than they used to be because it doesn't take quite as ridiculous of a stat line to get us to the next level? Salad used to be another one of those trap things. I think I always wanted to go for it. It seems so great in theory, but it rarely worked out the way I would like. The only issue I have with salad now is that either of our swans are kind of useless targets. So it'd be salad and apple if we took this, or we can re-roll a couple of times and see if that changes anything. Let's re-roll a little bit. I wouldn't mind upgrading somebody instead. Could be nice. Could even bring an ant into the mix. A little bit of extra damage. Maybe kills a scorpion. Never mind. Scorpions literally couldn't show up by now. Maybe gets rid of a melon armor. Regardless, it's a good pill target. I mean, unfreezing this. Interesting. I think I've talked myself out of it. Let's instead just reroll a wee bit here. We will need a pill in the future. In fact, this is more tempting. Let's swaparoo you two, bring you here, and I think turtle is going to be that there next. Oh, you tempt me with level 2 swan right at this defining moment? How dare you. But I still think this seems okay. We will need a honeypot to show up in our second food slot, which odds are not ever in our favor there, but it's something. Oh, you're trying to make rooster work. I respect it, honestly. We've taken a complete 180 now. Instead of scoffing at roosters whenever they appear, we can now appreciate them for being brave in this current climate. Because I don't think roosters are quite as viable as they used to be at the very least. But let's upgrade our swan. Probably not something we're interested in. Actually, now that I give it even a moment's of thought, we could garlic the crab. This is a rough one. I really do want that the honey to show up. We think about it, we'd need to reroll once and get honey so that we could afford to honey, pillar turtle, and buy a replacement character for them. Don't know how I feel about that. Odds are not with us in that regard, I don't think. But anyway, there's plenty of garlic in the sea. Never know until you give it a shot. Frig. Not quite. Could still pill you. Bring in an ant instead. Seems crazy. So crazy it just might work. Still have a little bit of time to work with, regardless of how the rounds shake out here. I guess stat-wise now, turtle and ant, essentially indistinguishable. Does not bother me in the slightest. Let's do it. I'm sad we couldn't put the super special play into action here. That's fine. Also, no honey. Oof. That's kind of rough. It's hard to get at this stage. We do at least have the swan that we can kill later. Then it just will take 3 chocolates to make all our dreams come true. It's something at least. Beautiful work, Otter. You're doing fantastic out there, bud. Keep it up. I believe in you. That's 5 wins? 5 wins. Okay. Cans might be worth it, if just because this ant 100% going. The swan is probably going to be leaving us at some point. We have the extra money from the swan too. I think I've convinced myself. Now we get all the honey, of course. Put her there. And let's go one more. Beautiful. Okay, this is exactly how I dreamed it would occur. Because I'm going to pill ya. Oh my gosh. You read my mind, Ant. You believe in the bee dream as well. I appreciate that. I appreciate and respect you for it. Is seal possible? Essentially between throwing a seal in the squad is a temporary measure, or second swan in the squad is a temporary measure. Seal seems nice because we could get the rest of the squad moving forward here. Otherwise, these ones are going to start to fall behind. I have sister solidarity. I appreciate it. The honey seeks honey, you know? Game recognized game and all that good stuff. How does a seal fit in this new economy we're working with, you know? Does it work? I'm really unsure. Everything I thought I knew about life has been upturned and overturned, I think is what I wanted to say, but I almost said overlifted, which wouldn't have made sense. But no, let's go with the double swan, something we know, something we feel comfortable with, even if we live to regret it in the future. Honestly, these stats, again, aren't that much better than the team we just won with, so maybe, just maybe, It can be just barely enough. Wouldn't that be nice? Okay, a draw. That I'll take. That's fine by me. As long as we have enough health to work with in the future, I'm not feeling too worried. Scorpion. I don't mind. Second chance at seal as well. And some food on the table while you're at it. Why'd you tempt me so, game? +1/+1 to 2 others. Gets the rest of the squad looking a little bit chunkier. It's real tempting, though, to throw that scorpion in there. I'll combine you. I guess we're getting the extra money from the swan, so being able to feed the seal is definitely within our purview. Oh, to you too, friend. Okay. It's something. We're doing something here. Not sure what it is yet. Penguin. Have a decent number of level 2s. You did good work for us last time. Is that enough? Otherwise it'd just be like swan. We could even put a chili on the crab. Maybe a bone on the crab for now. A little bit of meat on those bones. Let's try it out. Let's give you this. It's also tempting to potentially give one of these to the seal just to buff up the rest of the squad. It's always interesting how these kinds of buffs, like the seal, compare against something like the penguin. The penguin is a bit easier to guarantee. It's going to hit almost everyone else on the squad. But the nice thing about the seal, of course, is that we could trigger it multiple times per turn. And if we trigger it like 3 times per turn, it's overshot the penguin. I guess even if we do it twice per turn at this point, that's technically more stats cumulative across the board. I'm not sure if it actually works out that way in practice. Good old meat crab. There's something to be said. Meat crabs and honey badgers, they're classics, tried and true for a reason. Let's see, magical pants. What are we facing today? Oh gosh, that is a lot of health. What the heck is this team? Oh, this is a wild little team here. Unfortunately, the B versus B, horses aren't going to help you there. I'll take it though. Exactly what we needed. Okay. Ideally, we win the next 4 rounds. Unfortunately, that means we struggle a little bit to get our beat kicking properly. Are we ready to kill our swan? Becomes the question, because we could kill our swan with our pill. It means 1 less chocolate that we'll have to dig through the rummage for in the future. It also allows us to buy this cow, feed our seal something fierce. This is, I feel like, a pivotal moment. It defines how the run goes moving forward, but I think it's the time. It is the time, it is the place to do something a little bit wacky. And then we sell the cow before we feed the seal a bunch of milk. Don't know how well they'll handle this lactose. Hopefully not too badly, otherwise I feel sorry for the rest of the squad. And then most likely Scorpion will join the team here as a bit of a temporary sub-in. Monkeys at the wazoo, chocolate, what the heck is even that? Okay. Let's freeze these. I do want this cow. Beat up the seal again. But I don't want to get rid of the chocolates, is the rough part there. What to do, what to do. We could buy 1 chocolate. Buy, sell the cow, miss out on 1 chocolate, but it's not the end of the world, and then we throw the monkey in as well. I think that might be the play. It'd be nice to use one of these chocolates on getting a level 2 monkey as quickly as possible. In fact, let's maybe think about this for 1 more second here. It depends kind of on how you upgrade. Do you go up to +6/+6? Because that's wild. I guess we can't afford to do it all this turn anyway. I want to do the seal thing, of course. It seems it's right there. It seems nice, but these monkeys do drive a hard bargain. And the +3/+3 is equal to giving you 2 foods. almost equal to buying the cow in a weird way. And is at least a little bit more targeted as well to our melon armored otter up here. Melon armored otter. There we go. Say that 3 times fast. So you know what, monkey? Welcome to the squad. Not sure if it was the right call, but it's what we're gonna do here. Cow. I like the idea. It's so tempting. We're gonna move past you. I'm afraid we're gonna be choosing someone else for the role. And let's give this a shot, shall we? Have a little bit of HP to work with still, which is nice. It's gonna be a close one. Especially, okay, this is a good team for us. I feel like we win this one fairly solidly. Okay, nice, nice. That works out for me, beautiful. It's getting close. This is always that tricky stretch where I don't want to get too hopeful because we've gone here before and then just lost 3 in a row. And it's not that hard to see it happening again. We do need to level up our bee, most likely with chocolate. But I think in order to ensure victory, because that's what we're going for here, I'm going to start on the monkey. Can you go up to +6/+6? Holy crap. That's crazy. That is wild. And then I think we can just roll hard. I'm looking for that chocolate. Probably will take a pair still, though. I guess animal-wise, we can kind of freeze whatever we want. Doesn't make much of a difference. Melee, they save it. This, you might have come just in time. Even though I shouldn't have said that. Quickly knock on all the wood. Okay, still trying to make Dodo Rooster work. Interesting. Oh, with the 1-up, that's wild. And the turkey? Okay. Okay. I can respect that. Oh, geez. Let's not run into too many more teams like that, shall we? I'll feed you. Beautiful. I don't even think I want to necessarily spend money on this. There we go. So we have level 3B available. Can freeze it for now. 3B, it's time. Always excited for that level 3B. What else could we do? We could melon armor our seal. Get some buffs across the board. This monkey doesn't actually do much for us, I guess. So likely we will just be buying out our food shop here. That seems nice to me. Let's do it. Let's feed you some melon armor. Beautiful work. Can put you second even to absorb some more fancy, I almost said skeleton, scorpion placements. There we go. Level 3B, there we are. Goal has been achieved. We have liftoff here. Interesting. I guess here goes nothing. Otter's scaling like a son of a gun. Don't mind that whatsoever. All depends on our matchups. Please don't be a Dodo Rooster turkey build again. Ooh, that badger, level 2. Always a little bit scary. But it looks like we chunked through the majority of this team. Fantastic. Okay, beautiful. 8 wins. We're on the cusp. We're on the verge here. But not quite there. Look at that B carry. We'd be lost without you, B. Doing all the heavy lifting there for sure. I mean, 15-13 B. Normally, around 13 wouldn't be much. In this new update, I like it. Oh, snap. Right, there's a new animal. Before attack, gain +2/+2. And that seems like a permanent buff. That's wild. Boar with a monkey backer? That's some ridiculous scaling right there. Not enough for me to swap anything here. Use like a different hippo. Except it's also permanent scaling, right? So that seems ridiculous. If you get this early, and again, that's why I'm kind of attracted to the idea of the monkey boar combo. Really get those numbers kicking. I mean, after 1 turn of this buddy in the front, it would surpass our crab. How are we feeling about that? This crab, this kind of gotta go, I think. Alternatively, we could go heavy scaling. Put double monkey in the back. Hope that our otter chunks through everything. He's unbelievably strong. Can't argue with you there. You know what? I like the idea, so I'm going to hold on to you for a second. We can afford to reroll once here with buy sells. Hello, extra boar action. Interesting. I mean, you're almost better than the crab just straight up. Though that is an almost. Not quite there. With the bone attack and the slightly better health, there is that. I'm really curious if anyone's going to be really getting up to the 50-50s anymore. Haven't seen too many stat lines like that, at least. I don't know. When we're this close to the level 3 B win, it's scary to try out a completely new character that we've never used before. But just because something's scary doesn't mean you shouldn't do it. And if we win, it's that much better. Imagine. You're going to scale it pretty fast. Let's do it. I have no idea what I'm doing with my life anyway. I also do want to confirm that that is permanent. That seems like it would be. Maybe also some like anti-scorpion meta. Something like that. That's at least how I argued it in court. Okay, 50 health is still a thing. That bunny is looking mighty thick. Oh, geez. That snake hurts real bad, though. In fact, that team was just solid across the board. I can respect that. We're into the later rounds, which scares me. Haven't been this high before. It's a scary one, all right. No problem. We're just making it exciting for the B fans. Yeah, all the B fans in the audience definitely need a little bit of a jolt, a bit of excitement here. 1714. Did that permanently go up or no? I was not paying attention. It was one of the only things that I was supposed to be looking out for and paying attention to, and yet here we are. Let's roll a little bit deeper. You know what? I'll go stats across the board, hoping they hit the seal. Please hit the seal again. Beautiful. Okay, that's a lot. A lot to work with at the very least. If we draw one or win one, we will definitely want this melon armor. All right, I'll take the chocolate as well. Okay, here goes. Boar is almost as strong as our otter, which maybe we should have just kept buffing up our otter. They would have been almost 50-50 by now. Something to that, to say the least. Holy crap, that was a lot of triggers. What is even that? What is going on? Okay, no, I'll take that. I think Fly got changed, right? That's something I haven't tried out myself, but I think it has a limited number of triggers, so it's slightly less effective than it used to be. But melon armor, going on the boar immediately. Then do I bother leveling up the boar? Also, I guess you were at 14? Is that right? Again, can't pay attention to stats to save my life, apparently. Whoops. Let's reroll once before we make any decisions here. You know what? That does it for me. I'll level you up. Gain some more attack. Feed the seal for good luck. Come on, B. I believe in you. This whole squad. I think you're doing great, kiddos. You can do it. Just don't run into the absolute nuts, and we'll be okay. It's a lot of melon armor, so I do like that. Level 3 mosquito could ruin it. Oh, hey, level 3 mosquito. I wasn't just talking about you or nothing. Okay. The Rue almost made it there for you. It was looking pretty good, but holy cow. After a couple weeks of trying it out here, every once in a while, we have done it. The level 3B dream has been achieved. Hurrah! Smack my mic while I do it. Ruin the audio of this beautiful moment. Wow, what a wild ride. Even taking the boar risk there, trying out something a little bit wacky. Definitely need to screenshot that one immediately. 1 on 15 show sticker. Don't you worry, we definitely will. Oh, wow. I don't even know what to do with my life anymore. It's still early. It's still so early in the evening and we've done it?